Just pursue them, woo them, give them flowers, make it rain. And this is not about being gold diggers. I'm sure you don't have the gold and we're not digging it. What's up, family? My name is Felicity and welcome to Congo Talks 243. If this is your first time, I would really encourage you to subscribe just so you're notified when I post future videos. And for those of you family who have been here for a long time, welcome back. I am so glad you're still here. So in today's video, we are going to talk about dating Congolese women. Dating in general is just about meeting someone that is compatible to you. But there are some things that are particular to some cultures. So today I am going to share with you some of the things that I feel like are particular about dating Congolese women and things that you should expect more or less. This is just my view, it's not the Bible, so people may have different opinions, and if you do have one, put them down in the comments. So I noted some stuff down. If you see me looking down, just know that I'm looking at what I noted, just so I have an idea of where I want to orient this video toward. The first thing that I think you should want to find out before you date a Congolese woman is to ask them first. Ask them if they grew up in Congo or not. And I'm saying this because I genuinely believe that women who grew up in Congo are a little bit different to women who grew up abroad. And the dating culture is a little different as well. The video I'm doing today has more to do, or it will be more relevant to women who were born and grew up in Congo, at least for 12 to 13 years. So it will apply mostly to them because these are people who have experienced or have seen the dating life in Congo. They have observed at least. So that's the first thing. If they grew up in Congo, you know that my video would more or less relate to them as well. Apart from that, Congolese women love it when their man is clear and straightforward. Congolese women are not those kind of women that would chase you. Like a normal Congolese woman would not chase you. They might like you from morning to night. They might have the biggest crush on you, but in most cases, a Congolese woman will not approach you. They will not be like, hey, I really like you, be my boyfriend. They will not do that. They will not do that. Okay, let me include myself. We like our men clear and straightforward. We don't play hide and seek thing or like, oh, you know, I'm gonna give her hints and she's gonna grab it and she's gonna date me and things like that. We don't do that. You either want to date us or you don't, and you either express it or you don't. If you don't, this relationship will most likely not even happen. So that is the dating culture that I have noticed around Congolese women when I was in Congo and when I have left. By observing those Congolese women that grew up in Congo, I know they will not approach a guy. Most of the times they will not approach a guy. Stay clear and straightforward. Now the second tip that I have for you guys is to be romantic. Congolese women want to be told that they look like flowers, you know. They want to be wooed into a relationship. We are used to our men writing us love letters. Don't just come like, hey, I really like you, go out with me. They will most likely say no. So if you're asking a Congolese lady out, just know that she's gonna expect you to be romantic. This is the thing as well. If you are going into a relationship, if you want to get into a relationship with a Congolese woman and you don't really want it, you just want to play, you might end up not really being successful because you will get frustrated, because Congolese women can really take their time. They really, in this stage, they really want you to pursue them. Just pursue them, woo them, give them flowers, make it rain. Write that, brother, if you can write that letter and post it, do it. Congolese women are really big on those romantic wooing stuff. You have to really show that you really want her. This is what I'm saying. Only go for Congolese women when you're serious and you're really pursuing something serious with them, because otherwise you'll get tired and it will not bring you anywhere in most cases. So I'm not saying that every relationship in Congo goes into something serious, but I'm just saying that if you are not going with pure intentions, you will get frustrated and you will probably not be successful in this process. Now the third tip about dating a Congolese woman, this is not a tip, this is probably just information. One thing that you should know about dating a Congolese woman is that they may not take you to their family, and this especially applies to those Congolese women that grew up in Congo. We most likely have parents that are very traditional, so they don't expect you to be presenting your boyfriend to them. The dating life in Congo is a little different because people don't usually, okay, that is changing recently, I see, but the dating life that I experienced in Congo is not a dating life that is very extremely open. You only go public in dating when you intend to marry that person. So there is a formal process that goes into dating openly. You cannot just meet someone and you start a relationship and you start presenting them to your family. That is seen as disrespectful, so you don't do that. I would only introduce my boyfriend to my family if we intend to get married and he wants to present himself formally as my boyfriend to my parents. So it's a very hush-hush process. So if they don't want to take you to their parents, just understand that it's a cultural thing. It's out of respect. You do not want to be introducing your boyfriend to your parents. So if you are dating a Congolese lady, just know that they most likely, especially if they grew up in Congo, they most likely will not present you to their parents until you present yourself formally to the parents so that you guys can date openly. Now, the last thing that I want to give you, this tip may actually be very controversial for those of you who are used to Western cultures, but basically, if you have a 50-50 mindset, you will not be successful with most Congolese women. Actually, I can even generalize this to African women in general. There are some countries where there is an increase in the Western concept of feminism, but in most African countries, you will not be very successful with women by having a 50-50 mindset. And this is not about being gold diggers and things like that. I'm sure you don't have the gold and we're not digging it. The point is, relationships in Congo are very close, and there are things that we do just because we are related to people. If you have family, there are things that you will do for your family simply because they are your family. But what I wanted to say basically is that if you are a guy and you have this 50-50 mindset, is like, oh, if I buy lunch, then my woman is going to buy dinner. If I do this, then she's going to do this. You will not be successful because then it becomes like a contract. And most of us, I will include myself, most African women and most Congolese women don't want to be with someone that we feel like we have contracts with, because a relationship in Congo is supposed to be natural. And another thing is that women mostly want a man that can lead. We like the leadership of a man who can take care of his business, because we want a man to be responsible. We want them to be on game about their stuff. So if you're coming with 50-50, it's giving us the vibe that you're not very responsible. But then again, what is a man's responsibility and a woman's responsibility can be arguable, but I feel like that can be based on the relationship itself. But just in general, based on my own experience and what I have observed, most Congolese women want guys that are responsible. That means not guys that are coming with 50-50, or I buy lunch, you buy dinner, you buy dinner, I buy breakfast. It's just ridiculous. So those are some of the tips that I had for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about some of the tips that I have listed? If you are Congolese, do you relate, or can you relate? Which of the tips that I have shared you think you can relate with the most, or which one do you think that you cannot really relate with? And for the brothers, I hope this was kind of helpful for you. I love sharing this kind of stuff, you know, lifestyle, culture and things like that on this channel, as you guys know. So let me know down in the comment what your thoughts are, and I will see you guys next time in the next videos. Bye.